on the question of Christ in front of Pilate. Kasi dito nag-umpisa yung gulo sa mundo, yung paradise, at hanggang ngayon, yung pa rin ang dahilan. Sa tanong ni Kristo, ng ating Panginoon, what is truth? And Pilate did not realize he was in front of truth. The truth of God, which is Jesus Christ, sent by the Father to save us from our sins. Parang napaka-simple lang, ano? Truth, what is it? Alam nyo, maliit pa tayo, problema na natin yan. Yung truth na yan. We always try to escape it. And in our culture, in the Philippines, maaga pa sa ating buhay, we avoid telling the truth. Bakit? Kasi pinarurusahan tayo pag nagsalita tayo ng katotohanan. Sinong nakabasag nitong baso? Ako po, palo yan. Bakit binasag mo? Bakit nabasag? Ikaw may kasalanan. Parusa. Because of that, that is the last time the child will tell the truth. And so it becomes now a series of habits. At pumapasok sa kanyang isip, pag nagsabi ako ng katotohanan, napaparusahan ako. Therefore, hindi na ako magsasabi ng katotohanan. And we grow with that kind of environment. Nakalulungkot. That is why in my experience, pag nagsabi ng totoo ang isang tao, o isang bata for that matter, I reward the person by not punishing or getting angry. Why? Because sa kultura nga natin, to say the truth is already enough punishment. Tama na yun. Para lagi siyang magsasabi ng katotohanan. Sino ba ang umpisang nagsinungaling? Di ba yung masamang espiritu? Bakit hindi kayo kumakain dyan sa bunga ng punong yan? Kasi pag kumain kayo dyan, sabi nyo, pinagbawal ng Diyos, you will be like gods. Pero yung like gods na yun is to know what is right and what is wrong. Pero hindi yun. Hindi yun ang interpretasyon. You will be like God, powerful, the attributes of God. Kaya, sa pagsisinungaling na yun, naniwala si Eva. Kumain sila ni Adan. And from that moment on, nasugatan na ang human nature which was created perfect by God in paradise. At hanggang ngayon, sugatan pa ang sangkatauhan because we hide the truth. Doon nga sa eksena sa harap ni Pilate, hindi niya na-recognize that when Christ asked, what is the truth? He was in front of the truth for the first time in the history of mankind. Nakaharap sa kanya yung nagtatanong. So our our dedication and our loyalty to the truth, which is the truth of Christ, should be something we have to preserve and fight for. And in the case of the martyrs, they died for it. Tayo, takot tayo eh. Kaya nga, dahil nga doon sa lumaki tayo na itinatago natin ang katotohanan para tayo makalusot. So the whole problem of the Philippines now, dito sa pandemic nito, ganun din. Para makalusot, makalabas sa quarantine, o sisinungaling. And so many examples of this. And because of that, we get into trouble. Yan, sa Amerika, ganun din ang nangyayari. All over the world. Because truth is fundamental to order in society. Pag wala yan, tapos tayo. So reflect on that and let us always stand by the truth, even how difficult it is. Kaya yan ang unang ini-erase sa value system ng tao. Kasi pag nawala yan, okay na, panalo na ang kasamaan. Because it is very fundamental in our life. Tayo mismo eh, pag hindi tayo nagsabi ng katotohanan, affected na tayo kagad eh. How much more the effect on other people. So part of our prayers is for humanity to learn the truth, and if possible, the truth that is Christ. Amen.
Amen, Father.
Amen.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
It takes time, Father, to mag-subside yung thoughts. It takes time.
This is our problem.
Palalim na kasi ng palalim yung mga ano ni Father sa atin eh. Medyo ano.
Pero ngayong umaga, Father, dito sa atin, marami nagising na third and final reading na yung bill ng anti-terrorism law. So, kanginang umaga, medyo buti tinawagan ako ni Tetsi kasi...
Bibigyan ko kayo ng 2 guidelines lang.
Yes, Father.
So, is it true? Diba? Yan, nakita na kagad ng Rotary Club yan eh. Di ba yung kanilang 4 ways? The first question is it true? Kasi kaya gumagawa ng bill, di ba? There is something that is happening. So itatanong yun, is it true that it is really happening? And why? Etc. etc. Then the next question is definition of terms. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng riot? Kasi yan ang magugulo eh. And the world today is manipulated. Maraming mga sinasabi na hindi totally true. Still, the trick of the devil, half-truths. Yung propaganda, very strong. Okay? The biggest propaganda of the devil is you will be like gods. Oh. Totoo ba talaga yun? Yung riot, ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Destruction of property, destruction of life. Eh, ba't hindi address yung destruction of life in the womb of the mother? Di ba? I think that should be the first law. Kung ayaw ng riot, edi gawin na, magawa muna tayo ng laws dito sa nangyayari ng riot. Silently, hidden, without punishment, di ba? I mean, yun ang kwan eh. So first, is it the truth? o manipulated yung truth? Yung statistics ba natatanggap natin, totoo talaga? So, hindi natin na in-examine yun eh. Kasi lumabas na sa ating consciousness. Pag lumabas sa media, tama. Which has been proven not true. O, di ba? So, anong ginawa sa simbahan? Ang unang-unang inatake mga pare. Remember? And the bishops. Okay? So, natakot na. Because it was partly true. Umatras na, umurong na. But is that the whole truth? No. That is only part of the truth. Nagkakasala ang kaparian. Di ba? But what is the whole truth? Tao yan eh. Eh lahat tayong tao nagkakasala. So bakit tayo matatakot? Aminin natin, nagkakasala tayo. Period. Bakit tayo matatakot? Tinakot tayo eh. Yun. Hindi na makagawa. Yan din ang taktikang ginagamit eh. Ngayon eh. Sa mga kaguluhan. The whole truth is hidden. And pinopropaganda yung truth but not the whole truth. Yeah. So, and we use that in government. Ginagamit natin yun eh. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Tsaka ka palang pwede mag-witness. Eh, kadalasan, it is not the whole truth. Di ba? Hindi nakatago. Which is always the trick of the evil spirit sa atin. Eh, dapat yun foremost in our mind lagi. So, pag hindi natin binantayan yun, lagi tayong naluloko. Yun lang. Statistics na yan, why are we so bothered with coronavirus? Eh, pinapatay naman pala natin ang tao. Di ba? It doesn't follow the logic. So it means it's agenda. Namamanipulate na ngayon lahat eh. That's why we have to be very, very sensitive with what we see, with what we hear. And the only truth that there is really is the truth of Christ. Kasi hindi tayo lolokohin ni Kristo.
Father, when you left the other day, we were talking and sharing among us. And what came to me was the fact that the strong, Father, can you hear? Was
Yes,
the strong
yes.
battle between the good and the bad. Like right now, as you mentioned, the evil one would manipulate the truth, okay? And among other things, and even the cases of abortion, surely it's from the enemy. And with all these things happening at the same time, it's bothersome talaga. Now we're in this generation right now, and ang reflection ko that time, which I would like to share again, was that masyadong nagdo-double time yung the enemy to work against the good spirit, di ba? And if you look at it from a bigger perspective, how can man fight this and do something about it spiritually? So, and then if we rely on and we believe on the message of Fatima, if Mama Mary said, pray the rosary, maybe this is really the best weapon we can do right now to so that miracles can happen all over. Kasi parang right now, every day, news are, it's like a big joke, and yet it's reality. Na it's overwhelming na we can't seem to do anything about it. Na parang as human as we are, parang the other day, you look at the riots in America. Last week I was looking at Hong Kong. Now America. Tapos today, when you wake up, talk about bills here in the Philippines about anti-terrorism na alam mo it's the work of the evil one eh. So and then you talk about abortion. It's overwhelming, Father. So
Yes.
I see it as the work of the enemy. Nagdo-double time sila now, which means us believers should also do our job double time in
Double the
praying
double,
against
double,
all of
double,
this.
double the double time.
Quadruple. Quadruple time.
Maganda yung sharing mo, Tetsi. Tinan mo, ha? Nag-umpisa ka sa tao. Nag-umpisa ka sa tao. Hindi kaya ng tao. Therefore, our faith tells us, hindi pwede mag-rely lang tayo sa tao. That is why the message of Fatima is pray. Pray, isasama na natin ang Diyos. Right? And then, rosary. Anong klaseng prayer? Rosary. Andun ang solusyon eh. Pero anong reality? Remember the story in the gospel? Sinabi ng, I forgot now the detail, pero there was a story, I think, during the destruction of a city, nagmamakaawa yung mga tao. I think it was Moses. I don't know exactly kung ano. Pero merong prophet nakibargain sa Diyos. Sabi, sisirain mo ba itong syudad kung makakakita ko 50 tao na
Adam and
banal?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, kahapon, di ba? Yun din pinag-usapan natin.
Oh,
Yeah,
di ba?
pinag-usapan din natin
Wala
yun
na si
yesterday.
Father. Kaya
Yeah.
Father,
Yes,
sabi
ma'am.
namin,
Oo.
hindi niya i-destroy yung place kung may isa o dalawa doon na talagang
Na
faithful.
magdadasal.
In the
Correct.
book eh. Di ba si
Yeah.
Lord? So yun,
So-
yun actually, in-affirm niyo po ngayon yung discussion namin kahapon.
So yun ang iniintay ng Blessed Mother. Therefore, we should work harder to multiply what we are doing. Di ba? Ito yung sinasabi ni Pope Francis of the narcissistic church na natagpuan niya. Narcissistic meaning we are happy with what we are doing. Pero hindi natin pinadadami pa. Yun yung sa sa Bible. Hindi pa sapat, kulang pa. And in the end, pinagbigyan na ng Panginoon, hindi nakatagpo nung number. And that's why the city was destroyed. So, parehong pattern yan eh. Because we are the same human being and we have the same God. It's only the circumstances that is tawag dito, nagpapalit, changing, but the lessons are still the same. Kaya nga, di ba sinabi ko sa inyo noon, let us multiply what we are doing. We should not be happy just with what we are doing because it appears it is not enough. Ayan, patuloy pa eh. Oh, patuloy pa. Now, may sinabi niya sa akin, yung pala, may bill na. Oh, he does not stop. I mean, the evil one does not stop. And the good ones stop. Di ba? So, ito yung kulang sa atin.
Father, another reflection that I got is, iba when how God works, okay? And for a year before COVID, the Pope has been very firm about parang advocacy of save the planet, save the planet, save the planet. So climate change, mga ganyan, paulit-ulit yung Pope. And then, and yet now, the COVID seems to be the answer to save the planet. Kasi we have this Earth hour of 1 hour. But with this COVID, nag-rest yung world eh. Everybody stopped, diba? So somehow nag-heal yung our planet, or the Earth. So that's how God works eh. Yung unimaginable, such a flu can stop mankind, diba? And I believe in that context also that somehow with constant prayers, God will perform a miracle and He will do something that is beyond our human capacity on how to solve all of this. Parang right now, we cannot seem to grasp how can you fix America, how can you fix China, how can you fix Hong Kong, how can you fix the Philippines. Pero we just have to rely on that faith that He will work on something to perform a miracle that is beyond our imagination at this point. So
I agree.
the faith, the one that really should move us. So if we put our faith in God will take care of us, our faith that Mama Mary is praying for us also, in faith that Mama Mary said, pray the rosary, then miracles will eventually happen to help us, to free us all from all of this craziness.
Yes. Pero how do we know?
In time. I think it's God's time.
If we do what we should be doing and get more people involved in it, and that is not for us to determine. Kasi hindi naman nagbigay ng number. Hindi naman tayo nagkukuha ng statistics. It is to satisfy the Father. When will He be satisfied? So we cannot stop. We have to continuously involve people because this is humanity. So palagay natin yung sinabi mo is the truth. This pandemic is part of God's plan to save us. Balik tayo dun sa by the fruits we shall know. Meron bang clear signs? Wala eh. Parang wala akong nakikita eh. Kasi nung na-lift yung ano yun? Yung
MECQ.
si CQ.
Yeah,
Diba?
MECQ. GCQ.
Nung malip yan eh, balik lahat sa dating ugali eh. So, hindi pa na-learn and lesson. So there must be signs that yes, there is a change of heart. Yun ang something to reflect about. So, like a bad virus, the good virus should also multiply to help the body recover. Ayun. How and when? Still a mystery. So for us, we keep on contaminating others with the good virus of the rosary. Ayun ang panlaban ng mahal na Birhen eh. Tinuro sa atin eh.
So we should not be complacent.
Yes.
We must continue to do something. So
Continue.
that's the key thing.
Yeah.
We cannot rest. We cannot relax because
No.
we need to do
We have
something.
to do something.
By no means.
By no means. Yes. In our own little ways,
Yeah, that's true.
God will
Li-
lead us. Yes,
li-
Father.
Little in our own thinking, but big in the plan of God.
Mhm.
Kasi isang trick ng evil spirit dyan, konti lang naman yung ginagawa nyo. Give it up. Wala nga epekto eh. O, di ba? Di ba nga ganyan lang kanyang mga,
Mga ngayon lang, oh.
oo, yun ang sinasabi niya lagi eh. Di ba? So we keep on expanding, involving more people in their own time, in their own place, but involve them in praying the rosary. Kasi pangako yan eh. Pangako. When the time comes that the Blessed Mother is happy already, na-tip na yung balance on her favor, the miracle will happen.
You know, Father, I'll share lang when they asked me to make the module for the COVID, it was intended for 2 groups lang, Father. And I was the talk was not supposed to be about spiritual as I shared before. So I was parang up to the last minute, I put them all together. So yung rosary ang nilagay ko lang doon. So I'm just praying about it na is it proper or not? Kasi professionally, it should not be part of it, okay? Because I am supposed to talk about mental health only, okay? So I think I shared with you. So eventually, I put the rosary there, the Zoom rosary.
Congratulations!
And it was supposed to be for 2 groups. And then lumalaki na siya, naging 4 groups na yung na-share ko na they requested. Yesterday, I got 5 invitations to share again.
Yes.
So,
you know why?
Among
Sandali.
Opo.
You know why? You were not afraid to tell the truth. The truth is, with the rosary, the Blessed Mother will save us. Yung mga
Gives us hope.
yung mga professionalism na yan, yung mga don't mention God, don't mention the Blessed Mother. Tayo nang may kasalanan doon pag naniwala tayo ron eh. That is the big fault of the church. Takot tayo. If you are in possession of the truth, if we are in possession of the truth, why are we afraid to tell the truth? To be afraid is the prompting of the evil spirit because he knows also the truth that will end him in the world. Tama? Yung ginawa mo, look at the fruit. Na hindi ka natakot, parang napahiya ka pa nga eh. Pero ginawa mo pa rin. That is a perfect example. Masyadong naging accommodating ang church in the wrong way. How different from the believers in the past. They were ready to die. Tayo, human respect. Di ba? Yun ang truth eh. Yun ang truth. The truth does not come from the evil one. Kinukontra niya yan with all his tricks. You know, ang ganda ng example mo eh. Para ka pang napapahiya eh. Pero ginawa mo. Di ba? And you were ready to suffer the consequences. Ako si Techi ko yan. Katoliko yan. Sasabihin yan, Rosario. Di ba? But are you telling something wrong? No, you are telling the truth. Maniwala sila, hindi siya maniwala. That is the truth. Look at the fruit. Sinashare mo sa amin ngayon ang fruit. But you suffered a little. Diba? Para ka napahiya
Yeah,
sa,
Father, the
sa professional group mo, para ka
yeah,
napahiya.
Ang suggestion ko lang, Tech,
Si Dolo.
kasi I'm also a psychologist, you and yung hindi lang yung biophysical